Hey guys, HDvee here and welcome back to a brand new video. So today I'm going to be giving my opinion on the whole Pokemon Direct. Now it was of course a big one. We got Mystery Dungeon, we got huge DLC expansions coming out for Sword and Shield. A lot of stuff to talk about, but I haven't really given my opinion on it. I've given my reaction, but I haven't really spoke about everything. So that's what we're going to do today. So if you're excited for today's video, drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 300 likes on today's video. Make sure to leave a comment as well with your opinions about this Direct. Did you like it? Did you hate it? And also why? Make sure to subscribe if you're brand new as well. We do daily Pokemon content on this here channel. With all of that out of the way though, let's get into the video and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, the Direct is like 20 minutes long, obviously the biggest Direct that we've ever had, which was really cool. You know, we all thought it was going to be about Pokemon Home and Pokemon Sleep and, you know, nothing too exciting, but then they dropped this huge bombshell and it just, you know, blew literally all of us back. So, straight off the bat, when we saw this, like, I don't know about you, but I thought this was Diamond and Pearl remakes. I thought they were legitimately going to start off the stream with Diamond and Pearl remakes. Of course, that wasn't the case. This was Mystery Dungeon, which was interesting because obviously Mystery Dungeon initial release was in 2005, I think in like September or November. So I don't know why they put 2006 up there. Maybe that's when it came out in like America and UK and stuff. But obviously 2006 is when Diamond and Pearl came out. That was their initial release. So a lot of people did think it was going to be Diamond and Pearl remakes. But no, of course, it was just Mystery Dungeon, which obviously a lot of people weren't really expecting. But the last Mystery Dungeon game, I think, came out in like 5 years ago. So I wasn't too surprised, to be fair. But it was really cool to see it, because obviously Mystery Dungeon's a really, really good game. And it's basically just like a remake, really, which is cool, you know. There's obviously a couple new different things in there. There's like a couple new Pokemon, like Lucario and stuff. They weren't obviously in the original because they weren't made yet. But then, of course, oh no, they were made, but you know what I mean. They were just like the original Kanto Pokemon in this game. But then, of course, we also have Mega Evolution in this as well. So, you know, I'm actually a big fan of this. I still have not played the demo yet, and I'm really looking forward to doing it. And it's coming out in March, you know. Like, March is going to be a big month, because obviously we're getting Pokemon, we're getting Animal Crossing, if you're a fan of that, and then in June we're getting the first DLC expansion pack for Sword and Shield, and in November we're getting another DLC expansion pack. So there's a lot of different things coming out Pokemon wise this year, so that's very, very exciting to see. But yeah, Mystery Dungeon looks really good. I'm really looking forward to playing it. We have like bosses as well, like Groudon and stuff, so obviously there's going to be like new areas opening up and stuff. But yeah, straight off the bat, I mean, I was not expecting this Direct to open up with a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX. So looking forward to playing that. Probably going to be making some content on that 110%. But yes, it's available on Nintendo eShop shortly after this presentation. Obviously the demo is available right now, and the save data can be carried over to the full version of the game. So it's not like you're playing it and then all that data is just going to go poof in like thin air. We can actually put it onto the main game when it comes out. So really, really excited about that. So that was that, and then obviously we got into this situation. So this was only like 3 minutes into the Direct, so everyone was like, okay, this is when they're gonna like announce Pokemon Home and stuff, and everything like that. And then obviously it started off with Sword and Shield stuff. So people were like, hang on about what's going on here? You know, this is, you know, Pokemon Home. You know, this why they're showing Sword and Shield stuff. And then boom, they were like, Sword and Shield expansion pass out of nowhere, like completely dropped this bombshell. So this is obviously a massive talking point before we get into it, because obviously DLC is something Pokemon's never really done before, and a lot of people are getting annoyed that we have to buy this DLC, even though the DLC is just kind of in place of a third installment game. Like, everyone bought Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon for like the full price, for like $50-$60 or whatever, and everyone complained that Ultra Sun and Moon was basically the same as Sun and Moon with a couple of differences, and they said that Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon could have been DLC. So now we're getting DLC. Everyone's not happy about it, even though in this DLC we're getting 2 huge new areas, we're getting a bunch of brand new Pokemon, new regional forms, new stories, new characters, new evolutions, new legendary Pokemon. Like, there's so much stuff in this DLC expansion pass, and we're getting like 200 like old Pokemon back into Sword and Shield. So there's going to be over 600 Pokemon in this game now, and a lot of people are saying, oh, they kind of cut the Pokemon to make us buy the DLC to bring out all the Pokemon back into Sword and Shield. This is just not the case. Like, as soon as the DLC come out, you can literally transfer all those 200 Pokemon into your game from Pokemon Home. You do not need to buy the DLC. Like, take example for, like, I don't know, Volcarona, we know is going to be in Sword and Shield when this expansion pass comes out. You don't have to buy the expansion pass to get Volcarona. You can just send it across from Pokemon Home. And Pokemon Home comes out in February, so all your Pokemon are going to be on Pokemon Home by the time the first expansion pass comes out in June. So don't worry about it. You don't have to buy it. I mean, obviously, if you want to, then, you know, go ahead. I mean, they look really good. I'm definitely buying it. I know a lot of people already have. But yeah, don't think for a second that they've done it like this to make you have to buy the DLC to bring all those 200 Pokemon into Sword and Shield, because that's just not the case. You can bring them in as soon as the DLC drops, as long as you have that Pokemon in like Pokemon Home, you know? It's fine, you know? chill out. It's cool. But yeah, a lot of people are kind of like up in R and about that, but at the end of the day, it's not like a problem. It's really not a problem. Dude, when they first showed Platinum here though, I was like, wait, what's going on? I was like, down opponent mix, but then obviously they're just talking about the third installment game. So yeah, this basically just takes place of the third installment game. So I'm fine with that. I think DLC is definitely going to pop off this year with Pokemon. I think it's going to be received really well when they actually come out, because they're not as expensive. They're like half the price of a new game. So you're getting more content, more new Pokemon, more everything for half the price. So I don't really know how you can complain about that, because they haven't done it to make you buy the DLC, because it's just like you would have bought the third game regardless. If they did make a Pokemon Spear or Pokemon Arrow or whatever, you would have bought that anyway. They probably wouldn't have had as much content as this DLC will offer, because with DLC, you know, you're only getting new things. So yeah, I think it'll do really well, and then they'll just carry on with DLC and stuff. I think they definitely will take this route a lot more, and I think it will just be better. But obviously, this just kept like showing more and more stuff. We got Galarian Slowbro, who obviously doesn't have the shell on its tail. So Galarian Slowbro, I don't know how it's going to evolve into it. Obviously, they said it's like a special item or something, but I don't know if you have to do something to get the item or whatever. But yeah, Slowbro, obviously, Slowpoke and Slowking are new Galarian forms. We obviously got the legendary birds that are Galarian forms. There's new haircuts, there's new outfits, there's obviously new Gigantamaxes. We have Gigantamax Blastoise and Venusaur. We have the starters having Gigantamax forms and everything like that. Absolutely wild. And then obviously that's the Isle of Armor. Then we have the Crown Tundra with new legendaries, the new Regis, obviously Slowking. We have even more new Pokemon coming back. We have the legendary birds, like getting Galarian forms. A lot of people think that the legendary birds are going to be available in the game, and then you have to do something to get them as their Galarian forms. I'm going to make a video on it, because there's actually a lot of evidence to suggest that. So I think that will be the case. But yeah, no, I mean, like, my opinion on everything about that, like, is just super crazy. Like, DLC was insane, man. And then obviously it started showing off like the legendaries and everything. You know, they've got Gigantamax forms, dude. They're gonna be so broken with those Gigantamax forms, like ridiculously broken. I love the way that the legendary, like, you literally get the legendary from Mustard as well, and then he literally he'll evolve into one of those two legendaries by the choices that you make. So I think that's a really cool way of evolving a legendary. But yeah, he just casually gives it you for free. He's like, oh, hey, oh, here's a legendary Pokemon. Now I don't know what they're going to do about level wise. I don't like, for me personally, I would like it if you couldn't bring any old Pokemon into the DLC until you completed it. So I would love it, personally, just me, maybe you guys hate the idea, but I would love it if you just started off with that legendary Pokemon, and then you could catch the different Pokemon like that we haven't seen in Sword and Shield throughout the DLC, and then when you complete that DLC, that is when you can bring all your old Pokemon back in, like all your level 100s and stuff. Because let's be honest, if you just have level 100s, you're just going to walk straight through the DLC easy, and then you're just going to complain that the DLC was too easy. That's because you got level 100. So I would love it if your starter for the DLC, like all your Pokemon was just had to be on the PC. You start the DLC with your legendary that Mustard gives you, and then you just carry on through the DLC, catch everything that you can, obviously, because there's going to be 100 Pokemon in that DLC, you know, old ones and new ones. So obviously you just make your team from all the new Pokemon in the DLC, and it gives you a chance to use all the other old Pokemon as well. Like, let's say like Luxray makes it in or something. It gives you a chance to use all those in Sword and Shield and Dynamax them and stuff, because they're just like massive wild areas, these DLC are. So I think that would be really cool. And then obviously when you do complete the DLC, however you do, that's when you can bring all your Pokemon from the box and stuff. I think that would be really cool, but I don't think it's going to happen. But I would love that to happen. Same with the Crown Tundra as well, like however you start that. But obviously you do get the Gigantamax forms and stuff, so I don't know how you're going to get those. I don't know if that's going to be like some sort of raid you have to do, or you get them off Mustard as well, or whatever. But obviously usually you can only get Gigantamax forms from gifts, or whether you obviously beat them in a raid. So yeah, the starter one's definitely going to be a little bit interesting. But then it just started going into like details about the Isle of Armor, and that's about growth. I mean, the Isle of Armor is mainly about Gigantamaxing, because obviously there's Venusaur, there's Blastoise, there's obviously the starters and stuff, and then the Crown Tundra is more about kind of legendaries and stuff, you know, getting the Galarian birds, we're getting all of the legendaries getting brought back into the game, Rayquaza, Groudon, Kyogre, everything like that, and then we're also getting the Regis and stuff, and then obviously we're getting the Cairo X or whatever it's called, the Triforce legendary. I love the outfit, the Isle of Armor, though. I really do like it. It's really cool. And then obviously there's Mustard here. I don't know why he's a mentor, like we're the Galarian champion, so I don't know why we're getting a mentor, but maybe he's just mentoring you through the actual island and stuff. Then obviously you have Avery if you have Pokemon Shield, and then you have what's her face? I can't remember her name. What's she called? Clara for the Sword expansion pass. So she's Poison and he's Psychic. I definitely think I like Clara out of the two a lot more. But you know, I'll probably be playing Shield. But the legendary Pokemon that holds the key to this story, and then we're talking about Kubfu. So yeah, Kubfu is the Pokemon that you basically just get for free, and then obviously you can evolve it through the choices that you make through the game. So that's really, really cool. I really like that. And then again, they have Gigantamax forms. They obviously have like the Dark Fighting form, then I think it's the Fighting Water form, and the Fighting Water form is more defensive, and then the Dark Fighting's more physical, like attacking and stuff, special attacking or whatever the stats are. The Single Strike is what I'm talking about, and then the Rapid Strike, yeah. So Fighting Water for the Rapid Strike, and then Single Strike is Fighting Dark. So yeah, it's going to be interesting how broken they are, because they're going to be super broken. But then we obviously have Cinder. Dude, I love Cinderace's Gigantamax form. He's literally standing on the sun, dude. How can you not love that? It's like incredible. Then we got over like American Sniper over here, about to like 360 no scope some like random Pokemon, which is really cool. I love how he's just chilling on the top of this massive beam. And then we have like Rillaboom, like these massive, are they arms or I don't, well they're not arms, they're just like some massive grass things coming out from the back of him, just got drums, and they're just playing the biggest drum solo of 2020, like popping off. Now this is interesting because in the Isle of Armor we have 2 moves that will include completely new moves, so that's going to be more competitive stuff. So we're getting new moves, Apricorns that can be made into Pokeballs. Obviously we could already get them, but only like one off the ball guy and stuff. So we can actually get like all like the Dream Ball and the Friend Ball and everything like that a lot easier. And then the XP Charm that gets your team more experience points. Now a lot of people have been asking me this in streams, that like will we lose the Shiny Charm because there's gonna be like new dexes and stuff. Now the DLC does have a new dex, like in both regions, well not in both regions but in both DLC packs they do have a new Pokedex, but I don't think I can't see us losing the Shiny Charm. We have it. That's going to be like so the 400 decks that we've all done, that's the regional decks for Sword and Shield, and then we have 2 smaller dexes which are obviously going to be like about 100 like long for the 2 DLC. And I feel like the XP Charm is something that you're going to get once you complete one of the Pokedex, well the Isle of Armor Pokedex, let's say, because there's a lot of charms in this game. There's the Oval Charm, there's the Catching Charm, there's the Shiny Charm, there is the, I think there's one more, Catching, Oval, maybe that is just it, Catching, Oval, Shiny, and now the XP Charm. I don't know why we're getting the XP Charm, because we already have the XP shit on like constantly, so I don't know if this just gives you like more XP or something, but yeah, I feel like you're going to get that from completing the Pokedex in the Isle of Armor. But then there's like more bikes and stuff you can get, and then the Crown Tundra is all about exploration. So I feel like this might be the bigger of the 2 DLC. I love the snowy area though, I really do like it. I think it looks really cool. I've got this big old tree over here. Love the outfit for the Crown Tundra, I don't know why I really do. But then we have Calyrex, like the Triforce legendary, Psychic Grass type. So, you know, Celebi is back, but in a new form. But I mean, it looks weird, like big old brain. I mean, I'm guessing it's going to be very, very special attacking because of that big old brain. It's going to be like using psychic powers and stuff. But then obviously we have this, that's obviously squiggled out, so that's going to be something like of a mystery and stuff. Then it says like all about new legendaries that are coming back. So Dialga, Palkia is going to be back, all the genies are back. So yeah, Landorus making its way back into the competitive scene. We've got Reshiram and stuff, we've got Xerneas, we've got the Tapus are back. Now these are all found and like coded into the game, but only like half of these. Like I don't think Rayquaza and that lot were. But like Solgaleo, Lunala and stuff were. So a lot of these Pokemon weren't coded into the game, which is why it's such a like insane thing to find all this out, because nobody knew about it. Like it was completely something new. And then we've just had the 2 new Regis. So I think the first one's gonna be like electric, and then this one I feel like it's gonna be dragon. It's literally in the Charizard mouth. It's just like a Charizard tongue. So I feel like that's definitely gonna be a legendary. And then we have more like sponsorships and stuff. So that's that. And then obviously we have like all these different settings and stuff, and like they're just like massive wild areas. Like I think that's literally the DLC, just 2 huge wild areas. They look really, really good. I'm a big fan of it. And then over 200 well-known Pokemon from the past appear on the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra. So again, it's going to be 100 in each DLC. And then players can get newly available through features like link trades. So you don't have to buy the DLC to get like the new Pokemon. You can literally just trade with people that have it. So I don't think we'll be able to breed like the legendaries and stuff. So you probably won't be able to get those unless people like hack it and stuff. But dude, all in all, this is just like, it was like a mad direct. And then obviously this is how you get Galarian Slowpoke. We've all done that now. But yeah, all in all, the direct was insane. Like, dude, honestly, probably the best direct I've seen, barring when like Sword and Shield was announced. Like, honestly, insane. I could not have asked for a better direct. Like, it literally blew me away. I wasn't expecting any of it. I mean, there was the only thing that I kind of predicted was Mystery Dungeon. But I wasn't even like full behind that. That was just kind of like, yeah, I'd like it to happen, probably won't. So then that happened, and then literally the whole direct was just about this Sword and Shield expansion pass, which nobody was expecting. It was insane. So yeah, the next direct will probably just be more information about, you know, these 2 things. I mean, we don't really need that much more information about it, to be fair. Like, we already know a lot about it. Like, they gave us so much information to like sell the expansion pass, and like I say, a lot of people have bought it already. And then of course, if you pre-order it now, you get like the really cool Eevee and Pikachu t-shirt. But all in all, I think this was a crazy direct, and I was a big fan of it. But that's going to be everything for this video. If you guys enjoyed it, drop a like down below. If you didn't as well, leave a comment. What did you guys think of the direct? Did you like it or did you not? I was, like I said, huge fan. And of course, subscribe if you're brand new. We do daily Pokemon content on this here channel. That's everything from me though, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And until next time, peace.